Looks like we're back on a little early, but do a little changing and rearranging. There's Shaman. Yes, I left a link over there in Amps. Didn't say anything about it, just left it there. Compass, so that's going to leave the map. Yeah, that's what I want right there. I understand. That looks much better. And I think I'm going to put a window. I need a cobalt. Because I've never been used to walking back and forth between there, because I always had all that other stuff set up. But now that I've moved it, all right then, what am I doing? I'm going to have to wrap my mind back around just exactly what I was doing. I remember it now. Water, 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 water. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. all this in my dump chest and go get more water. And there's a dump chest there too, because I put it there. Hi, Icy. Thank you for dropping in. I know you were playing Minecraft. I'm at 1.19. We're 92% into amphibians. Do I want to go sell all of my fuses? Let me see if I've got the stuff to make those. No. And no. But. More tree bark than the law allows. Let me go find some super alloy. And nope, not there. I see. I was telling Shaman last time I played this that this was probably my most well put together base as far as organization was concerned. Looks like I need one of those, and then osmium rod, super alloy rod, that's osmium, that's that. Okay, where did the SA rods go? I'm just out of sync enough with this playthrough that I 1, 2, 1. Don't have any green quartz. And I don't have any solar quartz. And there's Darlene. Good afternoon, Darlene. I'm so used to saying good morning. There's super alloy rods. Now let's go. There's one of those. What does it take to make this other thing I'm needing? I'll take those out of there. T3 and a regular mutagen. Okie dokie. Well, and I need that other mutant. Came to hit the like button. Why, thank you. Hey, Teresa, where are we? We're in Planet Crafter. We're in one of my playthroughs that has been going on for probably almost 2 years, and I'm trying to get to at least 5 TTI and leave the planet. I'm now at 1.2 TTI. And that's where we're at. And the only thing you missed was me breathing, thinking about what I'm doing. And thank you for being here, Teresa. Nope, don't need that. Now what do I need for that? Bacteria, nitrogen, and sulfur. Sure, there's a bacteria around here somewhere. Well, I can't remember whether it was nitrogen or methane, so take them both. Well, there's AMP. I'm just so surprised that she even remembered I was having a stream. You mean you aren't still hunting cows? No, what I am attempting to do right now is I'm attempting to get together the stuff to build a genetic extractor and a genetic synthesizer. As Joro always says, women can multitask. And that's kind of what we're doing for the moment. All I got in there is that. So let's do that and that. And that. And then that. And that. I'm going to have to go. I can't remember what needed to be what, but your link didn't post, so I put it in for you. Oh, well, I posted it. And it wouldn't be the first time that YouTube has messed up. And as I have said once before, I think as far as Planet Crafter is concerned, this is my most well put together base. I was actually setting up things to be totally automated. And, it's been so long since I played this one, I don't remember where everything's at. All right, it's off to the Rainbow Caves. Won't go through if you're not a mod, apparently. So you did it right. It just wouldn't post. Okay, well, I wondered there for a second. I mean, there are moments I get the feeling I could mess up a bread sandwich. Good grief, I just seem to keep doing nothing but going and getting water. Well, thank you, Amp. I appreciate that. It was quite lovely of you. You're very good to me. Do I not have... That's the waterfall. That's the scene. Okay, well, good grief. I can't read what I'm trying to read. Yeah, you guys are too good to me. Aluminum Field, Waterfall, Paradise would be the closest one. Yep. And now I get to walk out of here. Let's see if there are frog legs. Yes, yes. I had just thought about that when you posted that post, Shaman, that I was not talking very loud. I'm going to leave this up, forage for food in real life, and keep killing cows in Minecraft. Multitasking for the win. Absolutely. Thank you, Amp. You're good people. Alrighty then. And to kind of answer Teresa's question about what's going on, I'm cheating you guys out of half of a game because I would just like to get some of my older games done. I just got through with a game that was intense, which is the highest one I've played, that was right at 2 years old. So, you know, if you all want to be unhappy because I've cheated you, I'm okay with it. I always forget where in the heck I'm a-going. Alright, where's more Blazar quartz? Whoa, whoa. Now, to find the other caves, this is one I was most interested in. These things are worth some cash. Shaman, you can't gripe too much. She is at least going to eat without somebody going, "Did you eat?" Okay. I have to say this is most impressive. But I need the green quartz cave. And fly right to it. It all worked out. Well, I didn't know where I was at, but that's okay. We're going to take that. And we're going to take those. Well, the new update will have nothing to do with this world. The new update is on a totally different planet called Humble. And when that comes out, I'm going to start from scratch again. Well, I could have swore that I knew where in the world I was going. Come to find out, I really don't. Oh. I could use that. I could use that. I could even use that. I wanted a few more gold quartz. But yeah, I've got to say, if they would release it, I would have been playing the new one as quickly as I could. I had said something to some people that the new one was going to be $4.99, and I was wrong. It's going to be $8.99, but it's still going to be good. You know, I wouldn't put it past me to record the first chance I get and then post it as a recording and then start doing live streams on it. But uploading content right now for me, because of my connection, is not a viable thing, which is why I live stream, because I have a pretty crappy connection. Come on. Why are you not letting me have this? This is a problem that just cropped up in this game as it's gotten updates, is sometimes you'll walk up on stuff and it won't let you have anything out of it. Well, now, that problem was that my inventory was full, but I usually put a habitat down here with a transporter in it, but I didn't this time. That's not bad. Live stream will be good for people looking. Yeah. Up. You're going the wrong way, Johnny. Okay, this is the right way. As I've said before, this game, deals easily with my disabilities. It's a little rough on my left shoulder because of how you use your left hand, but it's not terrible. And I haven't scheduled it yet, but tomorrow at noon, right here, going to be live streaming golf with friends. And I will most likely have IC, Joro, and if anybody else joins with us. That's one thing I enjoy about playing golf with friends. I don't have to use my left hand at all. All right, I've got to build. I've built one of those, but I need one of those, and I need sulfur. Squash, methane, fertilizer, water, mushrooms, everything else under the sun, no sulfur. And it might be that it's outside. Iridium fuses. Let me demand some and see whether or not. And I can't get that right now, but that'll fill up. Just love this game once you get the drones in it. Hey, country lady, how are you? Okay. The only thing I don't have there is that. And then, I've got one of those, and I've got one of those. And purple, blue, green, super alloy rod, circuit board. Yeah, I got all that too. So, alrighty then. I'm on the phone. How do I subscribe? Shaman would be the best person to go to for that question because I don't know. Country lady, I am good. Had to change my time because I'm trying to walk for the American Cancer Society 62 miles in the month of October. We're walking, my wife and I are walking 2 miles a day. And we've been doing good so far. And I know where you all just went because, nope. Do I even have that coming here? Yes, I do. We've already got, I've got the first 1.25 miles. My wife walks more than me because I have a hip that gets me down. But, yeah, we walked the first mile before about 8:30 this morning because it's too darn hot in Texas to be futzing around with it all. I need to go make sure that those are set to receive. That is. Close chat to the right of the... Shaman, I thank you for helping Teresa out because, buddy, I didn't know. Been a long time since I watched YouTube on my phone. Now, do I have enough room to do what I'm trying to do? I don't have everything for that thing yet. Whichever one it'll let me build will be fine by me. And now I'm going to demand bees, even though I've probably got them 15 different places. Even have a break area because we're a progressive bunch and we don't work our butts off. Oh. Come on. Bacteria, nitrogen, and sulfur. And I get the feeling I should have, there's that. And the other thing... excuse me. Well, okay, that's demanding that. Need that right there. To do that right there. And the reason why I wanted the bees here, Make sure you click on the bell for notifications, because right now searching for the Dailiac brings up a lot of other videos like The Daily Show. Yes, I'm not very well known. The full name of the channel is The Dailiac, all one word, and the number's 1056. I found out in my last game that if I extract genetic traits from bees, I can get enough genetic traits to set off animal rockets, which the genetic traits are harder than heck to get. And I just stumbled onto this because I said, well, heck, I got a lot of bees. I might as well do that. Works way too good. You're welcome, Shaman. You're doing a great service for me, and I didn't even ask you to, so I appreciate it. Come on. I lost my mind about what I was doing. Like where Amp was saying she had a headache, my head's been off all day long. I don't know what my problem is. Old age and treachery's winning out over youth and skill. I mean, okay, and I'm going to put all that DNA in here and tell that to demand DNA. That way, if I plop DNA down someplace, and this is going to be bees. So life on Earth is descended from bees, not dinosaurs. Well, in this game it is. Hey, we're up to 12 views. Good grief. I'm totally shocked. Usually don't get this much involvement. Now, what am I doing? If I ever get to the point of being monetized and I ever get to the point of having my own icons, I'm going to have one that says, what am I doing? Because that just tends to come out of my mouth. However, I can't say that I'm hopeful because I guess I don't have the aspirations for it. Are we not letting all the... Okay, now, I think when I set that up, I didn't have any quartz, were not part of the list, and so it wasn't getting them. Don't be slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, well, now I agree with that statement. I really do. And I just walked past where I wanted to go. Anywho. Okay. Dump that there, dump that there, dump that there. Walk back here. Water, water, water. And as much as I have all this stuff set up, and it's pretty fleshed out, oh, that's a storm. Yuck. And I want to go look at what the next play is, because I've got everything there but animal food in the extraction platform, and I've got T1 animal food and Tier 4 jetpack, of which I've got them. any words on when the next update for this game is and what it may include? Yeah, I can show you a little bit. Yeah, are we still showing what we think we're showing? Country Lady, let my screen come back up. Their first DLC is called Planet Humble. And my name's not Massengale, it's Massengill. However, it's the same family. But that's neither here nor there. This channel is the Daily Ack. The other channel I have is, there's a picture of me holding 2 dachshunds. But it really has nothing on it other than me playing guitar and doing a few other things. Nothing real serious. My left hand has went the way of the dodo, and I can hardly play guitar anymore. Yeah, it's Massenggill. But this channel is the Daily Ack 1056 is the whole name. But that's what's coming out. According to their Discord, they have a special development Discord, and they've been developing it, and I've been playing it and haven't been able to record not a bit of it. They've updated it 3 times over the past week and a half and say it's quote-unquote coming soon, and usually when they start saying that, it's 2, maybe 3 weeks out. Usually when they say the verbiage, it's coming soon, it's fixing to happen. And even though it is the same game and you have the same things, the mechanics in it, there are other things, machines in it that aren't in this game. There are other ways to get minerals that you don't do in this game. It's going to be interesting. It's a whole different map. It's amazing. And if you go to the page on Steam for the Planet Crafter, it will show you a link for the DLC, and it will show you a trailer of the DLC Planet Humble, and it's very interesting and quite pretty. You're doing the same thing. You're a prisoner on a planet. You've been put there. You terraform it to get off the planet. Exactly the same premise as this one. But there are other, well, I can't say. I was getting ready to spill my guts. And, you know, I made an agreement when I signed up for their Discord not to discuss any more than what they've already put out. The development team is 6 people long. Big, and they, you know, for me, do an amazing job. I'm very happy with their game. Probably been the best gaming money I've spent in a long time. Well, come on, there we go. Teresa, something funny from my childhood a million years ago, because Lord knows I'm old. There was a pro golfer by the name of Rick Massengale, spelled the way you spelled it, and my brother's name was Rick, and we used to give him crap about golfing just because we were kids. Let me see if I've already broke into this. And if I haven't, let's go make some explosives and do that. Oh. No, that's not been opened. No, no, no. Well, we're 40 minutes into the video and I haven't done anything interesting yet, so let's go blow stuff up. I don't have a lot of time to play, but I like it because it's relaxing and no fighting. And that's one of the things I like. I have problems with my left hand. I can't feel anything in my left fingertips. Part of the reason why I can't play guitar anymore. And, um, you know, I know that there's not anything going to hit me in the back of the head and kill me while I'm fumbling to figure out the keys on the keyboard. My brother did play a little golf because my dad did. Um, and going in the military like I did, I played golf. Um, I went through an NCO prep. I went through an advanced NCO school at Shaw Air Force Base, and one of the guys that was there said, "Hey, would you like to go play golf?" And I'd never played before, and so I bought clubs and I went. And we used to go during lunch while we were in this school. And I golfed some after that. Matter of fact, the night they called me back in to go to the Gulf War, I was on the ninth hole of a local golf course with my ex-wife and had just hit off the tee. And here come my dad. They were visiting. Come my dad down the fairway going, "Hey, they want you back at base." So, yep, that was my introduction into deploying, which was no fun. I have no regrets about having it deployed, but would I be in a race to do it again? No. My kids are playing art, but I keep getting ate by raptors. Uh, yeah, I'm. My reflexes are so bad because of arthritis that I really have to watch what I play. Um, I was asked if I played 7 Days to Die by Dreas one day because he thought I was John Hemingway, and I said no. I said I don't play anything that something's going to attack me because um, I just not crazy about getting my brains bashed in. There's iridium. Just what the doctor ordered. SULFUR. That's why I like Stardew Valley as well. There's little fighting cage creatures, but it's not scary. And then something that the developers of this game said early on, that there would never be jump scares in this game. And one night in Game Edge's chat when he was playing this, he said it'll be better when some guy said it'll be better when they have scary monsters in that game. And I told him what I just said. And he said, "Nah, you just wait. They'll change their mind." But they've said that from the beginning. I've been playing this game since 0.4, which is a long time ago. Probably 2.5 years. And they said that they would not have jump scares in this game. Country Lady, thank you for saying so. It's funny. I came back from the Gulf War. The week after I came back, I went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and did nothing but lay in the sun and didn't do a thing. And when I said I had just gotten back from the desert to a guy in the swimming pool and I'd been deployed, he looked at his kids and said, "Hey, kids, come meet a hero." And I can't tell you how uncomfortable I was of that. And I've gotten better, to say thank you because there was a 2-year time span that I was gone a year and 2 months. I was gone 7 months and 5 days the first time and 4 months the second time. And then right before I got out, I was gone for a month to Turkey then. So, I've missed birthdays. I've missed anniversaries. I've missed Christmas. And you don't realize that it's not an easy life until you're not in it. I have a video of me I sent home from the Gulf War, and it was, I was very uptight in that video. I watched it one time after I got home. That's been 35 years ago, and I still have that tape, and I know where it's at, and it's still playable, but I won't watch it. It makes me uncomfortable. I was like, man, you got to calm down. You're going to have a heart attack. Every time I watch it, I think the same thing. Um, you know, but thank you for saying so. I'm humbled to have had the experience. You know, I've often said, what would I be doing had I not went in the Air Force? And what I would have been doing was probably sitting in East Tennessee selling meth or something. I knew a lot of people I went to high school that did that, and you know, I was happy to have the opportunity to get out. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I needed a job, and my dad had been in the military, and it was pretty much all I wanted to do with myself, and would have stayed for 20 years, except my health went badly after the Gulf War. All right, I know I walked in here, and there's a crate, but buddy, I lost it. All right. No, that's going back. And I have to say that it tickles me that AMP can play a game and get to talking and stop playing the game and just sit there and talk. Well, I can do the same thing. Wouldn't have found us, nor you. Yep. Alright, I didn't bring any flares. Not a one. And I don't have... Well, the door is open, and that's the important part. I could take that right now, and I need that. Well, I don't need any of those there. And I don't need any of those. Excuse me. Well, I was wondering to myself if I had this rocket engine storage set to supply us, and I did, because it left quicker than I could think the thought. Need one of those. Two of those. I know that I've got bioplastic nuggets someplace. Question is, where? Because I know if I get back in that wreck, there's going to be flares in it. Alright. But I at least want to mark where the exit is. Oh, did I not do it? Nope, I didn't. I right-clicked on it instead of left-clicked. Alright. Bye, Icy. Thank you for coming and joining us. I hope that your son kicks butt in bowling. And be safe. Okay. And at least I know how to get back out. Nope, that's just a room. And I'm going to apologize for how dark this is, but it's all part of the game. I'll bet you that door's going to open with the fusion cell, because that just looks like one of them. I don't understand that two-door situation there. Come on. At least there's a headlight. Yeah. Well, that way you don't get to gripe at me like you do Amp and say, could you build a torch? Yeah, this game will not let you build a torch on the fly. All right, come on. Pick your feet up and act like you know what you're doing. That looked like a break in that wall there, but it wasn't. I don't know how people play like that. My wife, we can go to acupuncture, and after he gets through putting the needles in you and putting the heat lamps on you, he'll walk out and turn the light off in the room, and there's nothing but one small white light and the heat lamps in that room making light, and my wife can sit and read a book. And compared to that, I'm blind as a bat. If it's even a little shadowy, I can't see. All right. Well, at least I'm making money. Now up to 6,055 tokens. Ugh. The whole storm thing. Oof. Of course, I usually have nearly every light in the house on. It's why I Live in a cave is my motto. Yeah, I understand that. I tend to like it dark. But if I'm reading, I got to have all the lights I can get. You know, it's funny. At 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I can get up, not turn a light on, navigate through the house. Uh, you know where I'm going and what I'm doing. Because I have good night vision, but I don't have good enough night vision to read. Oh. All three of those would be good to have. Ooh, that was a big explosion. Pulsar quartz or something else. I could use that. Is there a box there? There is not. But there's one back here usually. Nope. Now, I gotta say, hope at some point in time they let us build structures like this in our worlds, because we don't have, all the models to build the things that they have in these wrecks. And there is the fusion reactor. Yep. That's good to know. I just looked at the Planet Crafter. It says plan release date 10/9/24. And it is the 3rd, so that's 6 days? Wow. Yeah, gonna have to look at that. Thank you for the information. I did not know that. I knew that they were saying coming soon, and I will say that the devs are very in tune with what's going on, and if you have concerns or you report bugs, the ones I've seen, they get right on them. Yes, the biome pics do look pretty cool. Did you see the one of the white tree with gold leaves? That one looks pretty cool. Oh, well, I can't go out that door because it's blocked. I'm going to take all that because I just don't remember everything that I have. Wow, that's 10,000 Terra tokens in no time flat. I don't know that I need those, come to think of it. I do have quite a bit of stuff growing. Wow. Alrighty then. Shaman, in a sense, I'm holding out on you because they have a tier 3 light that well, they have a tier 2 light too. I could even get a better light than this, but they also have a tier 3. But the tier 3 is so bright, it washes out everything you're looking at. For as much as I have trouble finding those, it's good that I found that one. Means I'm going to go back and build an explosive and come back, or a fusion cell. Right now, I just need to get the heck out of here. Nope, nope. Well, I hate to say that I'm going to cheat, but I'm going to cheat because time is a waster. Oh. Now that I've touched the wrong button, country lady, have a good one. Thank you for dropping by. Is that frogs? Yes. And is that a gold frog? Yes. That's not where you get those from. Bling frogs, nice. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. You're absolutely right. You know, I've been playing this game for a long time, and that makes the second time I've clicked the wrong mouse button. I must be playing too much Minecraft because you right click in Minecraft a whole bunch. Alright. Time to dump. Need to put out some tree stuff because I've got 1200% tree seeds in there that are just sitting there. Then we'll get the lights on and see what other goodies are in here. Nope. back. Just had to help clear out the lobby a bit. Well, welcome back, and we're happy to have you back. That I've already been there. I've already got the key for that. Walk off this way, and there's the fusion reactor. And now the lights are on and nobody's home. Country lady, when I worked for the state of South Carolina, I was a level 3 technician, meaning I didn't get to see the help desk, anything that came in on the help desk level 1, or I didn't get to see level 2. By the time it got to me, it had been through 2 other people, and it was a problem that they couldn't fix. And I had a ticket come to me one day, and I got on the phone with a woman in one of our remote offices, and we walked through what her problem was and got her connected back up, and everything was great. And that was the end of it. And very next day, I'm talking, I no sooner sat down at my desk, if it was 8:05, if it was a minute, and all of a sudden the phone rang, and it was this same woman, and she said, I've got somebody that's having such and such problem. Can you help them? No, you must put in a ticket. And I made this woman mad. She was hot as a match, and I said, that's the way it works. And until it comes to me specifically, you know, and it's found out to be a network or firewall problem, I don't work on everybody else's problems. That's all I work on. And yeah, she was not a happy camper. And I appreciated not having to talk to people that were regular, because I worked for the Department of Employment and Workforce, the unemployment office, basically. And yeah, it was one of those things that I was happy to not have to deal with, rank and file people day in and day out. Oh, and I have a friend right now. I'm in communication with her. She was probably one of the best help desk people I knew, but she gave so many people her personal cell phone number. They would call her when she was on 2 weeks vacation sitting on Edisto Beach. And I was like, I looked at her one day and I said, you're good at what you do, and people like you. She was very, very cheerful. And I said, I wouldn't give a soul my personal cell phone. I've had people ask for my personal cell phone, and I just went, nope. If you want something from IT and you want it from me, you're gonna have to call a help desk. And as I have said in the past, I miss the technical side of information technology. I really do. I miss working on firewalls and networks and things like that. I don't miss the people. The people side of it is working utilities, paying electric, water, sewer, garbage bills. I'm an accountant, so I normally just stay in my office. I understand that. But, I trying to explain information technology to people who aren't familiar with the nuts and bolts of information technology is tough. I mean, it's, definitely different. I remember I helped my brother work on his computer one time when I was home, and he said, "How did you get to be so smart?" I said, "Anybody could do this." I said, "It's just not that hard." But I've come to find out that it is, the nuts and bolts of all of it. I was a mechanic in the military, and the way they taught troubleshooting spoke to me for whatever reason, and that's one of those things that troubleshooting a computer is very similar. And yes, I'm cheating, but I'm not cheating because the devs left this in. I just don't want to walk around underground forever in the dark because we've got about 20 more minutes to go, if that. Yeah, the technical side of it was a lot of fun, and if you're, yeah, we got a lot of that at the library. Children's libraries tended to be so much nicer. Regular folks came to my desk for help for the entire other areas and floors that had their own librarians. Yeah, well, I would say whether or not you're pleasant has a lot to do with it. Um, However, let me see here. I've still got that many bees. Oh, I've already got all the bees. Duh. I totally get it. I have to explain how a toilet works to more people than I care to count. A lot of people don't understand that a toilet making a noise is going to run up their bill. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Now, I will say I have worked on an IT help desk, and it's okay, but when I first got out of the military, my very first civilian job, when I interviewed, they said, "Were you a level 1 tech or a level 2 tech?" And I said, "I don't know what the difference is. Uh, Never heard either one of those designations. What's that all about?" And they said, "A level 1 tech, you're answering the phone. Level 2 tech, you're the one that actually goes out and physically fixes it." And I said, I did both interchangeably. I'd put the phone down with one hand and pick my hat up with the other hand. We were over about 1,500 different computers out of 5 squadrons of people for the logistics squadron at Shaw Air Force Base. And, I have said this before, Shaman knows. I was sitting talking to a guy on the phone one day, and all of a sudden I got an email from another guy, and the subject line was, "I love you." Well, and I just went, well, that's weird, and I got off the phone. That was the start of the "I love you" virus starting on Shaw Air Force Base. We didn't do anything else for the next 2 weeks. We worked 12-hour days. My partner worked days. I worked nights. We rebuilt the whole email system. It was ugly. Old school way of saving money and water. Put a brick in it. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Anything to take up that volume so you'll have a little less water in it. Put your power to your water heater on a breaker. I hope it would be on a breaker because, buddy, if it's not and that water heater shorts out, you're in a bad way. All right, I think my last official act for the day is going to be building Tier 3 tree spreaders. And I need zeolite. Spent 10 minutes going over one lady water bill trying to figure out why her water bill was higher than normal, and she finally said, would a slip and slide would a slip and slide do it? Yeah, a slip and slide would do it. Yeah, computer viruses are so crazy. And I learned how to write them, computer viruses, and I just, there are days I know more than I let on, but I would never do those kind of things, out in the wild. It's just, when you're messing with people's livelihoods and everything, it just... All right, where's the bacteria at? I know it's around here somewhere. I actually need 3 of everything because I've got 3 of these. Oh, come on. I know I left the darn thing somewhere. Heating water for 8 hours while you work to pay the bill. Yeah. I thought slip and slides are fun. Yeah. Wow. My daughter has a water, kind of like a water bouncy castle that she has, and we asked her if that made her water bill go up. She said yes, but it didn't seem to bother her. Alright, I've got all that. Where is the zeolite at? I get the feeling it might be out here. And I would be right. What? Did I not get enough fertilizer? No, I did not. Dummy. I've been doing this for 25 years. I think I heard it all. Someone comes up with something new. Oh, yeah. Used to say that in the military, that things were made for idiots, and then you'd have to find a better idiot. And whoop, going the wrong way. My favorite dumb question is having people ask me, "Are you open?" when I pick up the phone. No, ma'am, I'm here during closed hours just to trick you. Yeah. Something similar happened to me when I was a mechanic. I worked in a shop with about 100 people. There are such a thing as jobs in the military. I mean, and I still held the same career field, but I got to go be an instructor. It was a totally separate work area, totally separate phone number, totally separate boss. I was in a whole nother squadron. I just happened to be on the same base I had been a mechanic on. And I walked in to get a piece of equipment one day so I could teach with it. And I walked past the phone and it was ringing, and I had somebody chew my ass because I didn't answer their phone. And I said, I don't work in this duty section anymore. And, well, you used to work here. You could have answered the phone. Well, no. If you'd have been an instructor doing things like that, you would have told me to have, pounded sand. So that should make my numbers go up, and we're going to go find out. And we've been on an hour and 22 minutes. Anybody else that had been teaching in the duty section that I was working in had been standing by that phone ringing. They wouldn't have dared ask them to answer that phone, but because I used to work there, they expected me to. Yeah. Let's get that off the screen, and let's go look at the scorecard, because you can't tell who's who without a scorecard. I'm almost 3% into the next stage, which is total terraformation. Numbers are going up, and I know I did this the last time I played this, but you just never can tell. I need to make a vehicle in this playthrough, and that might be next Monday's stuff. That was when I was in mechanical unit in the Army Reserve. He only served 8 years, though. Yeah, don't discount the fact that he served in the reserves. There's such a thing as called a total force concept, and that's active duty, National Guard, and the reserve component all coming together to fight a war, and they're just as important as active duty is. My son's in the Alaska Air National Guard, and he's done well for himself. I separated as an E5 what was a staff sergeant. My son is in the Air Force, and he is a master sergeant. That's 2 ranks above what I got out as. And they just found out he's got Parkinson's, and it might affect whether or not he can draw retirement. But if they medically retire him when he steps out and goes to the VA, it's already taken care of. When you first get out, if you don't do that, if they don't medically retire you, you have to go fight for everything you got. I started out disabled at 10% and gradually proved to them over the years, and it's gotten, that I'm now up to 80. Is what it is. Thank you for your husband's service. I live in an Army town, and both of my next door neighbors are active duty Army, and I respect those folks like crazy. They have a whole different thing going on, and they go through a lot, and it is what it is. All right, this is where I'm stopping, and this is where we'll pick it back up next time. I appreciate you guys being here. And in 40 minutes, Dreas will come on. And there you go. Thank you all for showing up and being here. I think 12 total views is as many as I've ever gotten. I'm humbled that you guys would come and spend your time. All right. We're going to call this a stream. Thanks so much.